planet Dolan.
From who made the first selfie to why beer makes us drunk, we answer some of your most burning questions about life.
Hey there, my name is Melissa. I'll be reading out the questions and... Actually, you know what? Do you mind if I do the truth this time?
How's it going, guys? I am the Slapperm. Sure, I don't see why not.
Yes!
Goblin Rex asks, would it be possible to terraform Mars?
Of course! We just fire nuclear missiles at the surface of the planet, destroy everything, and cause an atmosphere to form from the wreckage. And then build from there.
Whoa, would that really work? Was that the actual truth?
Oh, right. The truth. Yeah, so the radiation would give us superpowers, and that'd be great.
Since Earth and Mars are similar in structure, it'd be very possible, but it'd be expensive and would take some decades to achieve. We'd have to raise the global temperature and atmospheric pressure, otherwise we could make pressurized domes and wear protective suits in certain areas of the planet. Blue Everest wants to know, why does grass smell when we cut it?
It smells because the grass particles come to life, and they enter your nostrils to engulf your brain and alter your perception of reality. It's a biochemical imbalance that stimulates an odor which, to most, would resemble the ubiquitous family of flowering plants. Did I explain that right? It's a topic on molecular physics. Fabricated, of course, but based on real studies and altered for entertainment. Sorry.
This is actually a panic signal the grass is sending out, literally meaning help, someone is cutting us to death. It's a message aimed at insects and parasites to stay away from the carnage. So Melissa, how exactly do the grass particles alter brain chemistry?
It spreads pollen through the interior of the nostril and leaches on brain.
Right. QNMG wants to know, how does beer make us drunk?
Because you drink too much of it.
This is due to the ethanol in the booze. It'll pass through your digestive system, then travel through your bloodstream into every part of your body. It'll affect your brain and central nervous system, release some dopamine, and make you feel sluggish. The Lombax Gamer asks, why do cats bring their owners dead things?
They think it's cute, and I have to admit.
This is a holdover from their days as wild animals, and also when mother cats bring dead rodents to their kids for food. Since most domestic cats these days don't have kids of their own, they instead bring dead things to their human family as a trophy. Nah, you feeling any better? Zivix rightfully wants to know, why did Kamikaze pilots wear helmets?
They actually wear them because most pilots also like riding bikes. So they bring helmets on Kamikaze missions to remind them of all the fun times they had riding their bikes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Most Kamikaze missions were just pilots who ran out of fuel or weapon ammo and wanted to do as much damage to the enemy as possible by suicidally ramming their ship into something. So it's kinda like a last minute decision, and they still needed helmets for radio earphone equipment regardless. Sinai413 asks, what would happen if the sun was split in half?
That would be a Sunday split.
Wow, Melissa, would you like me to have a go?
Please.
Okay, if the sun were to split in half, the two halves would be locked in their own gravity and spiral around faster and faster, then merge and form a portal into the hidden netherrealm, full of horror, murder, violence and carnage of which there is no escape. But they do hand out free ice cream, so it's not so bad.
Not bad.
Why, thank you. Seriously though, if the sun were split in half and somehow maintained its orbit, the amount of heat and brightness it gave off would be severely diminished. Earth's water would freeze up and Mercury would now be close enough to the sun's habitable zone that it would become the new Earth. For what it's worth, I didn't mind that Sunday split joke.
Really?
Yeah. Beejiraptor asks, what is the most common species of animal today?
The Sunday Splitosaurus.
Maybe try again.
Okay, it's the Zubat. Because Pokemon, right? Topical, Pokemon Go? I didn't date this video, did I?
We believe the most common type of animal in the world to be the nematode worm, which is interesting because we barely see them ourselves. They live in all kinds of seas, lakes and waters, as well as inside a lot of animals. The current estimate is that there are, get this, 40 septillion of these things living on Earth. Moffin wants to know, were humans always omnivorous?
Humans were monkeys, so lots of bananas. Banana split.
Perhaps very early in human development, there was a time when we were herbivores, but we very quickly became omnivores when climate change occurred and vegetation became sparse, which actually helped develop our brains further and turn us into the species we are today. Melissa, I think perhaps try staying away from that split joke for a while. Pluto's a Planet asks, who made the first selfie?
The first self-portrait was Mr. Selfie. Actually, you know what? I want to know what the real answer is. Let me look that up real quick. Ah, here it is. 1839. The first light picture ever taken. Neat.
Yep, that's right. It was an American photography pioneer called Robert Cornelius, and it was also one of the first ever photos of a human being. It took 3 minutes and 15 seconds standing in exactly the same position for the light in his backyard to create the photo. Reason Room Gaming asks, why do we need to eat?
Because you need to do it to live. You need nutrients to survive. Go ahead and stop eating. See how you go.
You aced it. That sounded just like Dolan.
Yay!
I actually don't have anything to add. She got it right.
And now let's make like a tree and split.